We're a little village born out of struggle.
The struggle continues.
Alright. So, our piece might sound just a little bit similar. We wrote it first, so the title of our piece is When Cultures Clash.
I travel back and forth, neutral to different hoods, unknowingly taking the form of a train.
My gray exoskeleton blinds me from Chicago's fine art of separating and color coding. Electric lines align our route to the loop,
which is a couple trains connecting the city of color.
Schemes of gentrification are seen under the clouds I skim.
Skins of all shades, nationalities of all kinds.
Mixed like the ingredients in this country we call the melting pot.
We boil.
Whatever happened to my land is your land.
My soil is your soil, but then again we're just a rail system that remains loyal
to the CTA.
Electric lines align my route to the loop. I am the orange line. I have to acknowledge the fact that racism still exists in a city as diverse as the people sitting in my car. Funny how my job is to establish connections with the same city that ends up breaking it up, races and classes. Cultures clash at the loop, colliding my wheel to the rail. Midway is both my beginning and ending, sending riders where they need to be. I see countries within a city, some with more reasons than others. Colors on my graffiti-covered wall represent how obvious the segregation is. Kids, to make them think how they don't believe. Kids raised to think they don't belong in a certain location.
Electric lines align my route to the loop. I am the pink line. 3 women on 18s with painted white shirts and red skirts dance on platform walls. These dolls give me a sneak peek to the peak of Chicago's Willis Tower, showering me with the reminder that the loop is an ultimate power. The accommodation of a segregation only backs up the fact that they're afraid to see us strive. Minorities left with little to survive. Even a train can see that within these black and brown vicinities, obscene material remains uncensored.
Electric lines align my route to the loop. I am the green line. Or if you're one of the CEOs around the time I was born, feel free to call me by my real name, the watermelon train. For all I have inside me are black seeds. Seeds that have the potential to grow and prosper, but they keep being spit out of the real homes because gentrification seems to roam our city blocks. I speed through slow moving snow over bridges and through communities. These bridges that I'm bound to create borders that only few have the courage to pass. I speed through slow moving snow over bridges and through communities. And as I move from north to south, these communities, they change. It's like every time I blink, these homes become more broken, hollow, empty, abandoned. I'm the watermelon line, green on the outside, but if you look inside, look through those bags of skin, I guarantee the only color you'll see is red.
Electric lines align their route to the loop. I am the gray line, the hope line. The hope lies within my metal frames. The vandalism on my window panes is scribbled in invisible ink. The line where minds are forever open, like my doors, where even if one wanted to fall off my heaven-touched face, they would bounce right back up when I give them a second chance. Great. Where like my country's history, we live in the grave, but the facts haven't ever been downplayed. Our textbooks were written by those who actually experienced the pain. I refrain from crossing CTA paths. I'm so used to reality on the fantasy line. They've always learned to connect with gray, where everyone wears the same color skin, but it's still filled with Picasso painted portraits on the inside seats. Structured in campfire form, we form bonds like interracial couples. I struggle to find a reason why a city so rich in color has trouble sharing its filigrees with the people who need it the most. Is twisted like race is just too bad I never existed.
When cultures clash.